Well, we're back at it again, where you're doing Cowles Mountain and Pyles Peak. This is going to be about 6 total miles with about 1,800 feet of elevation gain. I think we got about 1,000 to get to Cowles, and then we go on the ridge, drop and regain to get to Pyles, and then have to come back. George Cowles, named after George Cowles. So Cowles is slightly higher. Oh, it's actually several hundred feet higher than Pyles Peak. So we are at this red. I don't know if you can see this. We're at this red. We're gonna summit Cowles, then we'll go to Pyles, and I think there's a summit in between too. So this is clearly the Camelback of San Diego. There are a ton of cars all over the parking lot, down the road. So I can imagine, I've already seen like 20 people just parking. So yeah, we're gonna head up here, and there's gonna be people everywhere. Right. So I think that's it up there. We're maybe 400 feet up. It's not that steep. It's a little rocky at times, but nothing too crazy by any means. So just working our way up. It's probably like 700 or 800 foot a mile grade, I would guess, if I had to guess. Although you do get some little like flatter stretches like this. But yeah, I think that's your summit of Cowles. But then we'll still have a while to go to hit the other summits on the ridge. So look at this long series of switchbacks with railings, and there's people everywhere. I've literally passed probably like 30 people already in like a half mile. There's plenty of people running down. I'm curious if they actually run up. So yeah, we're working our way up, probably over halfway up the Cowles. All right, I think we're on the summit of Cowles Mountain. 1,591 feet above sea level. Dominant feature of Mission Trails. So, maybe that's Pyles out there. It's not over there. So I think we just go off the ridge this way, and I'm pretty sure that peak over there is where we're headed. So, feels good up here with the wind. That wasn't too long. It was probably 15 to 20 minutes up, I think. But I will continue that way now. This is Cowles Mountain. So Cowles is up there right past those towers, a little beyond. I've come down this, I've wrapped around. Of course, I see no one now that we're past the first little mountain, which is crazy. These are such nice trails to get some mileage and some vert in. So I got a while to get over to Pyles. I gotta crest this middle one and then drop again and regain. So I would imagine I got at least a mile over to Pyles, probably more actually. So just working our way up and down and over, and I'll show you when I get over there. So we're already almost at Pyles Peak. I think it's this. It just, the trail wraps you around and then up the left side. I didn't realize realize we covered that much ground so quickly. I honestly thought it was a peak well beyond. Whew. Wind feels good. It's just rocky enough that you can't really fly on these sections. I mean, you could, but I'm choosing to dial it back a little bit. Here's a nice section. See, I only have, I don't know, 200-300 feet to get up to Pyles, and that'll be the turnaround. Well, I think we're about at the summit of Pyles Peak. There was one guy coming down, so one person was over here. There are hundreds of people going up and down Cowles Mountain. It's not like it's hard to get over here. It took me an extra, 25 minutes to get over here. I don't know where the true summit is, but oh, here you go. Dun, dun, dun. Looks to be right here, or on this rock. Pyles. It's surrounded by some of the most pristine chaparral in the park. So there's our boy Cowles. So you can see we have quite a bit to climb up to get back there, over 200 feet net, but there's a lot of ups and downs. There might be 400 feet more gain to go. It's a little hazy out here, but yeah, this is Pyles Peak. Cowles Mountain, Pyles Peak. There's Coronado, and I guess downtown you're seeing Point Loma out there. So nice views from up here, and no one's up here, which is fantastic. So I'm gonna go back to the San Diego Zoo up there, and then it'll be quick getting down. So if you're in the area, good little hike to get some trail running in. This will be 6 total miles like I mentioned, but there is like 1,800 feet of gain, so you're going up and down quite a bit. Not a lot of flat trail, but it's not too bad. So we're nearing the low point here. We gotta climb up past those towers. You can see the trail going up the slope. So this is gonna be a good, 300-foot push probably. So one other guy headed out. So assuming he's going to Pyles, we have 3 Pyles from this afternoon. So one more climb, then it'll be cruiser descent past all the people. So we're back to the road by the radio towers. Which means the Cowles Peak summit is right here. Maybe I'll get another picture since no one's in the way now. So yeah, back to Cowles. Just have to drop down to the car now. But that'll be it for this hike. That's a wrap for Cowles Peak and Pyles Peak. I don't know what the time was on that. Probably, I don't know, less than an hour and a half, I would say. Maybe an hour 20, maybe an hour and a half. Not really sure, but nice and quick. So see you on the next one.